Hello, everyone, and Happy New Year. You might have noticed in the picture there was a little kid behind me, a beautiful little golden doodle, yeah, golden doodle. I'm babysitting, or should I say, I'm dog sitting, puppy sitting, really, for the holidays, and she will go home in a few days. I didn't know if she would be calm when she heard my voice, and so I have put her out but I thought you might want to see her. So I left a picture of her, or I took a picture with her for the lead-in picture. But here we are. Anyway, welcome, welcome. So glad to see all of you. I hope you all are having a wonderful holiday. You know, it's a stressful time. The holidays are very, very stressful. Well, hello, Teresa. She says hello, 2600. Okay. I was thinking she was saying 2026, which is what we're moving into. And hello, Judy. She says, hi, Diana. Hi, Philip. Hi, Christmas. Or happy Christmas, sorry. I'm a little stressed myself. You can probably tell, which is why I put Penny is her name. And I put Penny out because if I'm stressed a little bit anyway, because of all that's going on, I was afraid she would not behave herself when we were talking. So I hope you enjoy the picture of her. Anyway, because this is such a stressful time, and I don't think 2026 is going to be necessarily a real peaceful time, at least not at the beginning. I came up, this is a little bit different than what we normally do with answering your questions or letting my Phillip, my spirit guide, answer your questions. This is really, I came up with 25 ways. Some of them I'm sure you know, others may be new to you, but 25 pretty easy ways that you can distress pretty quickly. We will also get a message from one of my books, the Master's Book of Phillip, Master's Book of Answers by Phillip. And it's just an oracle book with the different messages in there. Sometimes I almost forget this. Sometimes I do forget it. If I forget it, I'll put the message in the comments below. And thank you for your comments. Thank you for your thumbs up. Okay, let's get started because we have 25 and I want to give them to you. But first, I want to say, Rush says, hi, Diana, in chat. For everybody, and she has a unicorn and a beautiful sunflower. So thank you. Good to see you. And lots of hearts are coming up too on our feed. Okay, here we go. 25 different ways to de-stress in different situations. Number one, and these are not in any particular order, so it's not one is the best and 25 is the worst. No. These are just 25 different ones that I came up with. If one works, great. If it doesn't, go on to the next one and the next one and the next one until you find a way to de-stress. Okay, I think I told you I have a retainer that I've had to wear because I'm having a tooth replaced, and the retainer, fortunately in January, I will get the tooth in. So that's something to talk. All right, here we go. Someone asks you something that you're not sure you even want to answer or that upsets you, simply count to 3 before you answer. And don't go 1, 2, 3. Go 1, 2, 3 silently and then answer them. Just that, taking that 1, 2, 3 moment really is a big distressor when someone hits you with a question or something that you want to respond to, but you want to do so in a kind way, not an angry way. Another one, when listening to people near you say things that are upsetting you, such as like in a restaurant, look at something that helps to calm you. For example, if you're in a restaurant and there's a child around, start making funny faces at the child. I do that all the time, and they always make funny faces back and start giggling, and I may start giggling too. Now, if you're at a table with other people, you may not be able to do that, but you can look over at a couple over here who maybe they're falling in love and they're giggling and having fun. And that will just change your energy. Or if there's a picture on the wall that calms you, just look at that and allow your feelings to go toward the calm picture or the child giggling or the couple having fun or whatever gets your attention away from the upset and the anger. The important thing is to look at something that takes you away from this conversation that's upsetting to you. And you don't have to be part of the conversation. But even if you are, you want to be able to respond in a calm way. So just get the attention elsewhere for a few moments. Another one is this, we'll call this the third one, but again, these are not in any specific order. Pay attention to what you are feeling and make a conscious decision to change the feeling to one of calmness or peace. You can say to yourself, I am choosing to experience love rather than anger, for example. I'm choosing to be calm rather than anxious. And then just keep repeating those words over and over, whatever words work for you. So I'm choosing to be, okay? A fourth one is think about the higher meaning for what is taking place. I have to live here. In order to exist in today's world, I have to live here. So see the life from the spiritual perspective. I remind myself that what took place in this other life, we call them past lives. I don't know what took place over here. So maybe what's taking place in today's life is balancing out what took place in that life. Now, this isn't to say we don't hold people accountable for their actions. We certainly do. But we can't make the judgment of why it's happening. So, for example, maybe this person was in war and killed this person. And so in this life, they come back as enemies and they have to learn to get over that fear of one another, that dislike, that even hatred of one another, and learn to love one another. And there may be a lot going on before then. I think about the horrible things that ICE is doing. I can only think about it so long, you can tell. I think about the horrible things they're doing, and I remind myself, I don't know what happened before in another life. That doesn't mean I don't hold these people in my heart, that I don't take actions if I can, that I don't say a prayer for them. So it's not that we don't do anything. It's just if we see it from the higher perspective, it'll help us understand a little better. It'll also help our anxiety. Because believe me, if you're listening to my voice, you're a highly sensitive person. And so you feel that energy around us. And right now, a lot of that energy isn't very calm. And so it does help us to stay calm, which helps the world. For a fifth thought, simply turn around and face the opposite direction. So, for example, as you're facing this direction, your thoughts are going this way. So as you simply turn around to the opposite direction. So, I just turn around here like this and I see a whole different view. And as I look at that different view, let my thoughts change. Let them shift as well. Another is take a deep breath and follow that breath. Okay, and then as you breathe out, think, I breathe upset out. And as you breathe in, you think, I breathe calm in. Okay, we're on a seventh thought. Say a prayer. As you're praying, feel the calmness of spirit, of God, of whatever your belief is flowing through you. Feel that love. Feel that calm. An eighth thought is imagine you're walking along the edge of the seashore and the water's lapping over your feet. I thought I skipped a page there, but no. I just didn't tell you the number, did I? So that imagining of the seashore and you're on the sand, but the ocean's coming up and just touching your feet, that imagination, that will help you calm. A ninth thought is dance. Move your feet, move your body, dance. Just that rhythm, that moving, and the music you put on to dance to, or the music that goes through your head, the moving of the body like that will help. Laugh, just start laughing. I have a video on YouTube with one of my kids who's crossed the Rainbow Bridge now, but Daisy, many of you know Daisy, and we just start laughing, and that will change the energy a lot. Use a worry stone. I have one right here, and I use this. If I think I'm going to have a stressful time at something that's coming, that I'm going to, I will put this in my pocket. If not, I keep it on my desk. And if I have to, I should maybe be using it today. I wasn't using it. But before I lose my calm, or if I feel myself losing it, I may put my thumb. And there's something about rubbing the stone with the thumb that increases endorphins and takes that worry away. Listen to a bird singing. Oh my gosh, even in the winter, there's nothing like the song of a bird that will take you out of yourself and allow you to then just soar with the bird. It will help change the energy around you, that emotion that you're feeling. A 13th thought is feel that divine light of pure love. See it coming down through the top of your head and just covering and immersing in your whole body. Just that thought will pull the shoulders down. And as the shoulders come down, you'll start relaxing. A 14th thought is put your hand on your heart and listen to the rhythm. As you feel your heartbeat, and if you want, you can use your wrist, but it's better if you do it here rather than even here, because you're putting your hand on your heart and just feel that rhythm. Let that rhythm, feel it even calming down and changing. Have a happy jar. Get yourself a jar and small slips of paper, and on each slip of paper, have as many as you can. If you can do 50 or 100, that's great. But on the little pieces of paper, write reasons you're happy or things that make you happy, and fold them and put them into the jar. When you start getting stressed out, reach in that jar and pull something out and read it. If that, whatever that is, doesn't work, pull something else out. Shake off the tension. Step outside if possible and just shake it. Shake it off. That helps shake off the tension. Start singing or humming. Sing as softly or as loud as you want. If you want to go outside and you can't do this too many places and shout or sing really loudly, do it. That'll help get rid of the tension. An 18th thought is think of a pet you love, or if you have a pet nearby and the pet isn't stressful. I'm laughing because babysitting is stressful for a pet, especially a little wild girl, little puppy. Anyway, think of the pet. I think of several of my different pets. Daisy, certainly Piper, others I've had before them that some of you know. And you think of the pet. And if you have a pet there, pet the pet. Play with the pet. That will help you. Breathe horizontally and then vertically. So, excuse me, be aware of your breath. And as you breathe in, you want to expand the chest vertically and the whole abdominal area as well. And then breathe in. And then breathe horizontally, which is how we normally breathe. And do that. And as you're aware of that, you will feel yourself calming down. A 20th thought is repeat a mantra. Just simply saying the same word over and over, or the mantra. You can just simply say the word love, 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 or calm, calm, peace, whatever mantra. You can say, I am now calm. I am now calm. I am now calm. And as you repeat that, you'll hear yourself and you'll feel yourself actually calming. Okay? Imagine you are a cloud. And you can do this in your imaginal mind, or step outside and look at a cloud and imagine you are that cloud. You can imagine you're maybe in the cloud if you want, but I say imagine you're the cloud and just see yourself drifting among the sunshine's rays and just feel the calmness of the cloud. We're calming colors. Now, if I need energy, I'll wear red. If I want calm, I'll wear blue or green. Pastel colors, I think, are also calming, but where this would not be a sweater I would wear to be calm. It's got too much going for it, too much sparkle. This is my New Year's Eve sweater or my New Year's sweater, which is why I wore it today. So even though black can be calming, I prefer blue or green as calming colors. If you don't have that color on and you get excited about something or upset about something, look at that color. Find something of that color to just look at. That'll help. 23, I love this one. Eat something sweet and concentrate on the sweet taste. Now, I shouldn't tell you this, and I probably don't recommend too much sweet, but I have a sweet tooth. I love chocolate, white chocolates. I keep a type of candy that I can leave in my mouth and just let the taste swell or just move over my tongue and just let it be so beautiful. And that sweet taste, especially if I'm in traffic, because I keep candy in my car, I take it with me every time I go out. And if I get into traffic and I get stressed, I'll pop a piece of candy in my mouth and concentrate not only on the traffic, but put my emotional concentration on the sweet. A 24th idea is have a conversation with yourself. Ask yourself what would happen if you changed the emotion you are not now feeling. So let's say I'm really upset. I don't like the news. It's making me angry. And I can stop and I can say, wait a minute, Diana. What would happen if I change this emotion that I'm feeling? Instead of feeling anxiety, instead of feeling upset, what if I felt something different? And I said, I'd look at myself maybe, or I'd think about it and I'd say, I'm going to choose to feel calm and I'm going to go write a letter to the senators. You get the idea. And the last idea is think about something for which you are grateful to be alive and to be you, and grateful for your life, grateful for being alive at this time. I'm very grateful to be alive. Electronics are not always easy, but without our electronics, I couldn't be talking to you today. And I am so grateful that I can talk to you today. I am so grateful for each of you. And just thinking that calms me down. Let's get our message, shall we? Oh boy, I'm kind of hearing right and left, but I think left might be a little bit stronger, but I'm getting right. Okay, right is stronger. So if you heard right, that's page 47. That's a message for all of us. If you heard left, that's page 46, and that's a message you need to pay attention to. So on the right, it says, you are not tied to the conditions around you. Oh, it's so perfect, isn't it? You are not tied to the conditions around you. You are tied to the way you perceive those conditions. You are not tied to the conditions around you. You are tied to the way you perceive those conditions. Okay, if you heard left, when you are offered friendship, you are offered a great gift. When you are offered friendship, you are offered a great gift. Well, now I understand why I was getting a mixture of right and left. Right is our absolute message for the week, but left is, I am so grateful for each and every one of you. I am so grateful, and I thank you for being here. I thank you for your messages and your hearts and your smiles. Judy says, I love the calm of a worry stone. There always seems to be one when you need it. Absolutely. And Gaida says, hello, everyone from Gaida in Woodridge, Illinois, USA. And again, Judy says, love that one. Sweetness. The sweetness. Me too. But that's because I've got a sweet tooth, which is probably why I'm having a tooth replaced. Anyway, my friends, I'm glad that laughter does calm us, doesn't it? Thank you so much for being here. Rush says, thank you, Diana. Thank you. I love you all. I am so grateful for you. I wish each and every one of you a really wonderful 2026, a great new year. Go have fun. Go enjoy. I'm going to go let Penny back in. The little golden doodle. I always want to say it wrong. Golden doodle. Anyway, Happy New Year, my friends. Thank you for the love that you send out to the world. Thank you for the love you send to us. And thank you for receiving our love. Bye for now.